Okay, folks, this is Tony Aguilar, and I've spent this whole weekend working like a mother, picking up the garage, and, well, it looks like it's picked up, but I've just putting a lot of stuff away, getting rid of stuff. Been wanting a toolbox for a while, and we got one in order to put the tools and stuff in there, and just kind of did a big cleanup. It's probably still going to take several other times this week to get the little bits and pieces, but want to definitely do the headway on that. So I am exhausted, but one thing I've been wanting to do all day is to seal my desert vehicles up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little airbrush session, and hopefully it'll go well, and with the desert vehicles. So let's start off by getting this out of the way. And we're going to use our Iwata Eclipse HPCS airbrush. And we're going to drop the needle in here. And I think I left it pretty clean last time. We'll have to do a function check on that. Oh, we don't want to use this one. Sorry, we need to use the needle for the 0.5 needles, the one we want to use, because we're going to be pushing pretty thick stuff through here. And there's the bit and the end. And of course the secret is make sure you tighten this. And we're going to run this up probably about 40 psi, maybe a little bit less than that. I don't like to thin the clear coat. Let's fire this up. Somebody was asking what airbrush I use, and it's just kind of a cheapy airbrush. I mean a cheapy compressor. What compressor I use? It's a cheapy compressor. Cool Runner dual fan compressor. Looks like this one is a 3-liter tank and a 1/5 of a horsepower. So, hey, what's up, Cody? I swear when I do these vertical things, all of a sudden there's 15 people on. What the hell happened? As soon as I do these vertical videos, like all of a sudden, I get more viewers. I don't know what it is. Everybody's watching stuff on their phone. So I'm not an airbrush expert, but I can tell you that I have fought it. I have fought the good fight. It came out on top, and get better at it every time, which is not saying a whole lot. Okay. Now the first thing we don't even have to wait until we're all the way up. Let's go ahead and run some of the thinner through here and make sure that we're doing okay. And we do have a cross breeze going this way, just so you know. Your name is Defo. Okay. You get to choose your own name. There we go. There we go. Now, I do a reasonable job of keeping this thing clean. If not, I torture myself. All right. Where are we at? We're out, we don't need to be about 50. So if you want to get it down, just dial it to where you think it is and just hold this and then see if it goes where it's supposed to be. Yeah, we're about 40. Okay. Soul Reaper, what's happening, man? Oh, we're just airbrushing. I spent all weekend working. Yesterday I ended up putting the fog lights on my car and the horns on my car. It took about 6 hours doing that with YouTube videos, watching it. And then today I had gotten this. Oh, it's out of picture. Finally got a toolbox. I'm not a huge tool person, but there are some tools that I have, and they're impossible to find if you don't have one of those. What's up, Jay? How do you say your name? Is that appropriate? I want to say your name how you want it said. I'm a big problem. I'm a big fan of pronouncing things correctly. So what exactly are we going to be sealing? Well, some of this stuff right here. If you watched any of my live videos, all of these were done live. They weren't done vertically, but I guess you guys like vertical videos. It must be phones. Maybe I should shoot more vertical videos. I can't do it on my computer though. So maybe tomorrow morning we'll go on. Damn, I love these. Well, you know, you get what you pay for. Thank you, sir. And if you got any questions, I'll try to answer them. I'm not an expert, but I have fought the good fight. I've fought with this mother, and you know, I've come up on top. So every time I get a little bit better at it. You look like a nice man. Well, looks can be deceiving. I may not be a nice man, but I'm better than everybody else. What's that mean? It's not saying anything. All right, what are we using? What do we like to use for this clear coat? Vallejo Premium Color Matte Varnish. Okay, I hope it's not backwards on you. It is on my. I'm looking at it backwards, but sometimes when I do it on the computer, it's right side up. This one is backwards for me. So this is the stuff that I use. It's relatively inexpensive. You can thin it if you want. I'm not a big fan of thinning these products that aren't exactly like paint. All right, so we're going to do a little test spray here. Raman 454. Is that how much horsepower you have? 454? Uh-oh. There we go. Took a little while for it to get in there. All right, now. Did I get any sleep yet? Yeah, I sleep plenty, man. But I can't do night. Like yesterday, I was going to watch a Christmas movie, and it was like at 8 o'clock at night. I crashed it at 9. I couldn't do it. Actually, I've been waking up before my 5 o'clock alarm. I've been waking up at like 4:30 or something like that. Uh-oh, we're getting weird. Can't get anything done sleeping. This weekend I felt like I haven't been a child like I normally am. I like to do fun stuff on the weekend, and I was adulting. Well, we might come back to this, but just a thin coat over it. Hey, keep it down over there. And then one of these things that's really handy, they have these at Hobby Lobby. What's up, Victor? You can put your stands on here. As many as I'm going to do, what I've actually commandeered, and I normally use gloves, but this is clear, so I commandeered a piece of foam, so these will just hold up here. We're going to set these off to the side. And that whole thing is going to be full. We got a lot of stuff to clip. What is that icon you have, Victor? It looks like a slee stack. If you don't know what that is, well, then you're not my age. Or is it a sleeth stack? Too much life in 1-to-1 for a weekend. Yeah. Yeah, I did stuff I was supposed to. I'm getting to the point where I don't like chaos. So I couldn't like find stuff in here. So I got all my DVA stuff. I combined it all in one place. Never to be seen again. Never to be seen anytime soon, that's for sure. Got all my World War II stuff together. You know, most of it is already inside. It is just, there's just some odds and ends stuff. There's mainly tools. You know, like hammers, that kind of stuff. You go in there and find it, you go crazy looking for it. Of course, my daughter moved in, her stuff's in here. You don't get paint on your fingers, not when it's clear. Never on the right one. If you get paint on your right, you got a mess on your hands. Literally. Or you got a less mess on one. Well, if you got paint on your right hand, the hand you're airbrushing with, you definitely have it on your left. That's going to be that's a hard sell to get it on one but not on the other. All right, here's a Morris tractor. But ooh, we got to find something that's durable. Like, there we go. Yeah, I'm ready to go to work tomorrow, so I can take some time off, take it easy. And it's supposed to be like a hell week next week, but man, it's going to seem like a breeze now. I remember when I was younger, I'd get in trouble at home. I couldn't wait to go to school. Like, man, at least I don't have to write a bunch of sentences. This cute little thing. Brum. I got an extra light here. Hopefully it looks a little better for you guys. Let's make sure this doesn't teeter-totter over. Next this week will be to clean this area up. But this I can manage during the week. I wasn't going to be able to do all that. So. All right. Next. 25-pounder. Yeah, I didn't do any painting other than my morning session. I'm basically I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do paintings in the mornings. Because you guys don't show up. Maybe I should do some vertical stuff. But I feel like the field of view isn't very good. Maybe I could try vertical on the computer. Because with the computer, it gives it good resolution. Instead of being limited to 720. The other 25-pounder. And I found something super cool. Oh, I found something super cool. For you nerds that follow me in the morning. Hey, I'm a nerd too. Everybody's a nerd about something. Even those sports people. They nerd out about how far somebody runs with a turkey under their arm. And I actually threw away all my computer games. Well, why didn't you donate them to somebody? I'm sorry, I've been sitting on them for 15 freaking years not being used. I ain't got time for that. They don't run on anybody's computers anyways. The disk drive stuff. I'm gonna get rid of my CDs too. Like, when's the last time I looked for a CD? I've gone through like 4 cars now and never put a CD in the CD player. Besides, nobody wants my CDs. Everybody listens to that rap crap or whatever they call it now. What is it called? Hip hop. Yeah, it's crap. It's rap. Including you, Victor. Nobody wants that stuff. On Facebook Marketplace, there was some guy local in Florida, and it said something like, retired DJ, selling all of my collections. And I mean, the dude had like this garage full top to bottom of CDs. I'm like, holy cow. I'm like, I don't like that amount of music. You know how many artists I would dislike if I had that much music? All right. Oh yeah, we got a lot of stuff to. We got a lot of things. Let's get some water here. Actually, heard from somebody the other day. They said they hated the taste of water. I just wish it had caffeine in it. Didn't have to have a lot of milligrams. Hey, we all have our addictions. Mine's legal. Garage Stream. Oh, I had something to say to you. Crap, what was it, Rick? I don't know what it was. Somebody that enjoys office parties. It was something after that. Yeah, our office party was, they stopped doing them. Not only are they dry, but you can't even bring alcohol in there. Like, I don't want to get lit. I just, I like to socialize with, a beverage in my hand. Nope. We got too many people that know how to behave. That's what happens when we have a lot of work with a lot of commoners. But there was something else I wanted to tell you. It was nothing bad. It was just like, this is like a Rick thing. I'm sure I'll remember. Yes, it's true. I did like mine. Sadly, for whatever reason, they didn't do it this year. Well, you work from home, so if they didn't do office parties, you wouldn't know who the hell worked in your office. Yeah, pretty disappointing with last several office parties. Yeah, they finally stopped doing them. Did you go to one of the ones at your new place? How are they? Now, there's some people that get freaking trash and stuff. I'm a lot more fun when I drink. Just ask me. I've become a better person. Prepare to be hugged. Oh, man. God, what was it, Rick? It was something. It wasn't about snow. I don't know what the hell it was. All you got to do is just hold the office party at the Daft Cow. Done. Just go around the corner. But a lot of those people would end up getting in accidents and then sue the company. Okay, who is the last guy? I'm out of those little clippies. Oh, no, I got one more over here. This Soviet tank's been sitting on. Okay, what do we got? We're out of stuff here? All right. The German armored car. Who's this? This Lily or Liesel? Lily. Yeah, the Germans at the beginning of the war didn't really put turret numbers, identifiers on their armored cars. They had girlfriends' names usually. Or boyfriends, I guess. You just gotta keep that on the hush hush, because only the people at the top on the Nazi party's pecking order can have boyfriends, but they gotta keep those quiet too. It's not an equal opportunity environment. This is a two-parter. This one goes here. Now we got to start popping guys off. So let's take this quad tractor, this little piggy-looking thing, and let's unclip that. And then we'll put, I don't know how durable these grenade screens are going to be, but I hope if somebody breaks in, it's me, because I'm going to be the one that has to fix it. All right, let's get the other quad tractor out. This stuff dries really quick. And this one is Liesel. It says so right on there. No, I can't show you. I don't want to get in trouble with a crooked spider. A crooked coconut, sorry. Hey, it's not my fault. I didn't ask the Germans to be Nazis. Man, what was it, Rick? It was something. Oh, well. Next thing we did was the Morris tractor. Yeah, I forget what it was. I don't think it was on any of your posts. You haven't had any crazy posts or something. Or maybe you did. Nothing crazy, but... Alright, what did we do next? A 25 pounder? 25 pounder. You see any clips circulating the ice storm we had a couple days ago? No. Nope. I'm jealous. I've never been in an ice storm. I say that because I've never been in an ice storm. How durable is this going to be? Let's see. Do I have anything metal to clip that on? Well, I'm glad that my order didn't come in today, because it was just a track. I wouldn't have been able to do this stuff that I did. Let's look at that, went right to it. Brasil Caralaho. Okay, well, I don't know what that is. I don't speak Portuguese. Compilations, all these cars trying so hard to get up their hill, into the driveway, and sliding back down the hill. See, that wouldn't happen around here because you'd have to have a hill. What's a hill? Something they have in other places. Places that they have in places that have basements. Although technically your game room is your basement, isn't it, Rick? Isn't that normally in your basement? You just have a sliding glass door on your basement. I don't know how you can live with that. Sliding glass doors creep me out. Uh-oh. Have you ever had a problem where you wake up one morning and there's so much snow that's up against your sliding glass door that it's in danger of the door busting through? Like, yeah, that's a problem. Because you got carpet. Le mouche. Here's the wreck. Now, we'll be careful and move it over there and get our German wreck. So we should have, I'm like, I got to rotate this turret. No, but it's not, it's glued, isn't it? No, it isn't. Oh, shit. It's separate. Okay, the other one can't move, which is why it became a wreck. Thankfully, no, your back door patio is kind of protected because their deck is above it, so snow doesn't typically pile too high up against the door. Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of. I'm like, man, that'd have to be. That could be bad. So we got a lot of unboxings coming up in the next week or so. Several. Got some new stuff coming. Which said it was going to arrive on Friday, and it didn't. And I'm glad it didn't. But then it made it to a little shit town I live in yesterday. No, this morning. Which of course means it's nearby and I can't do anything with it. But at least there's no Mitch night on the same day it arrives. It always bugged me. I get some kind of shipment and I want to do a video for it, and it's the same night that I got to do another video for filming. Well, I don't have that problem anymore. But I do have to sit through a whole day at work before I can fool with it. Is that it? Oh my gosh, it's everything. Did we spray the German armored car? I can't remember if I did or not. No, I did not spray the German armored car. See, some of these things have a coat already on it. Like this has already been sealed, but it's going to end up getting repainted, but that's a different matter. Oh, we got two other things to do. We've got this. I get the state that you live in confused with Oklahoma. I put your state and that one in the same category. Sorry. Sorry about that. Hey, when your state doesn't look like a big penis, it doesn't really stand out. We got a good purchase on that? Ooh, I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this, Sarge. Need to have my garage walls painted like you. Well, I didn't do shit. This is how it came. I tell you what, you don't want a garage that's this tall. This garage is so freaking tall. It scares me. So, let's see if this doesn't fall off of this mount. This is the access to the attic. Okay? I measured it. It's about 16 feet to the top of that. So we bought a 16-foot ladder that would go there. And I put it up there. And I failed a morale check climbing it. I couldn't climb it. Because there's nothing to hold on to. You're like going up there by faith. Because there's a whole room up here, but that's the access point to it. And the guy that built it has like little winches and everything, but you got to go up there and bring the winch down to be able to. So we don't put Christmas up there. Okay, Oklahoma wishes their panhandle was as thick as ours. You do have a double C. Yeah, is that like a double D version? Well, you got some states out there. Oklahoma, I think, has like a whole chunk of the midsection is like an Indian reservation. I'm like, that's just weird. That's like, okay, well, this is like no man's land. I'm like, huh? I just find that weird. Like, I wish we had that in Florida. Like, we could just say, okay, this section over here is people that are stupid can't go over there. You know, we're not allowed any stupid people in this zone. That'd be kind of cool. Of course, the people that would decide who's stupid would probably be the stupid people. That it? That's it. I was too efficient. But I did find some other stuff going around, like that I hadn't worked on in a while, like an ankylosaurus. Actually, this was not an ankylosaurus. This is a something or another. I only got one of these painted. So I'm not going to put these in because I'll end up working on these before I end up doing anything for Gaslands or DVA. And then this one as well. I got rules for a dinosaur game, but anyhow. Of course, there's new data on these things that they're related to birds. So maybe this one goes buck, buck. I don't know. In 10 years, it'll be something else. All right, let's see if any of these guys need a second coat. But I got rid of all my computer games. All my computer games that work on CDs, they went in the trash. No, I didn't donate them to somebody. I'd get stuck with them another 10 years or something if I did that. Uh-oh. Hold on 1 second. Okay. My daughter is traveling at night on country roads, and she wanted my advice on which way to come back. Because Waze doesn't take into consideration deer. And you don't want to come back a deer infested way. Because, they're elegant but stupid animals that are suicidal. Okay, let's take a look at this and make sure we have no shininess left on them. I think we're okay because putting more of it. I got some decals I used on here that are just basically a piece of crap. If you're ever looking at getting decals, don't ever get some from a company called Petting House. They are absolutely horrendous. Sorry, and they're German. They should be good. Nope. Nope, they're thick as hell. I think we're okay. We're going to leave these sitting here overnight. And letting them dry. And here is the rest of the stuff. I should be able to pick this up and not have a disaster on my hands. So that's the Desert Forces. In this house we call taking a dump, petting house decals. They're terrible. They're terrible. And I even gave them a second shot. They're terrible. I don't know how they stay in business. Microscale are by far the best. Well, I have two decal companies that are coming in. District Miniatures, and which I've never ordered from before, and Alaran, which I have ordered from before. And both of them did not have far to travel, and they didn't get here very quick. But that's fine. We don't need any. We don't need any of that. Right? It's gonna drive me absolutely bananas. What it is that I wanted to mention to you. I wanted to talk to you about. I'm gonna have a talking with you, boy. Boy, we're going back. I'm gonna have a talking with you. No, it's just something that came up that had Rick written all over it. I forgot what the hell it was. Oh, I know what it is. Hold on. What is it? It had to do with what's that name brand of stuff that you wear? Supreme. The guy, we were talking about presidential candidates the other day, and they got that guy named Vermin Supreme. Right? He's the guy with a rubber boot on his head. You should get a shirt that says Vermin Supreme, but the Supreme is done in the same way that Supreme is done in. You look him up. He's like some old, like homeless looking dude with a rubber boot on his hat. His rubber boot on his head. There we go. Yeah. His name is Vermin Supreme. And I'm like, I gotta talk to Rick about that, because you're all about Supreme. You're all about the Supremes. So we're just gonna blow this stuff out, if it allows me to. There we go. Don't buy one of those expensive things. Just buy you a milk jug. Or Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer. Good Lord. That and that name that starts with a J. Jeremy. Woo! I struggle with that. I'd rather pronounce French words. I can't pronounce those. Jeremy. I always call him Jeremy. Yeah, the guy doesn't wash his hands. What's his name? Jeremy. Everybody has things they can't pronounce. For most war gamers, it's people that they can't pronounce the horse trade. They always call it Three Cross Hill. Calvary. No, I don't make that mistake. I make different mistakes. We good? All right, now let's pull this thing apart. And we're going to have I ever purchased from Temu? No. However, and the reason I have not purchased from Temu is I'm afraid of them getting my information. But I just got something from AliExpress this last week, and it went well. Or I didn't have any issues with it. No, I don't do Temu, and I don't do TikTok. I don't do things with T. My name starts with a T. That's enough. Got to mix it up with the other letters. No, but I know somebody who's a Temu addict. But I don't care that their stuff is low quality. I just don't want to get my, like getting your bank account info. You're screwed. What are you going to do? You're screwed until we start a war with China, and that's assuming that we win it. So. If there's no war, you lose, and if you fight a war with China and you lose the war, they also lose. So I'd rather just not have my information. Where's the little thingy? There we go, down here. Have you ordered from Temu? Temu? I don't know which one it is. Apparently I say it wrong, but they're nefarious, so I'll actually say it wrong on purpose for them. Temu. No, I have not. And I ordered from AliExpress, and honestly, it's not really much of a savings if the item is available on eBay. And then you're protected by eBay, you're protected by PayPal. Hey, I know people that work for PayPal. I have just once, and yeah, the packaging is so funny. No matter what you get, it ships in a big plastic bag. One size fits all, right? Did you end up getting what you thought you were getting? Or did you get taken for? Get taken for a ride. Not sure I don't have anything else to work on. Yeah, I guess I don't. I don't want to get sucked into something else. We're staying in North Africa. So, well, we got some more stuff that'll be coming in this week. Some unboxing, some 3D printed stuff that's coming from my 3D printing, my purveyor of 3D printing products. Woo! And yeah, it's stuck at the post office at a local podunk town I live in. It was pretty much what I thought it was. It was so cheap, my expectations weren't high to begin with. I ordered something that was some figures. I talked about it this morning, and they were pirated figures. I couldn't really see in the picture, and I got them, and I'm like, oh, these are figures from somebody else. So I'll have to maybe I'll do a show on them. And I did email the company to say, hey, there's somebody that's putting your products out there that are hokey. I don't know if they can do anything about it. What are they going to? They're going to gotta wait for that war with China, you know. So, anyhow, yeah. Well, that's it. Just a little quickie. Wanted to just chit chat with you guys. All of a sudden, you know, you get a lot more. I get a lot more involvement when it's on a vertical screen. So maybe we'll start filming vertically. But I don't know if that I can do that with a computer. I'll try tomorrow morning and see if I can change that. But anyways, thanks for stopping by, folks. We got an extra light here, I think helped. Let's see, how does this without the light? Yeah, a little bit. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.